Welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. The world is in ruin, but we've got most of the gang back together at this point.
Yeah, we got Terra. She's leaving Thermosa.
Mobley's.
Sorry, I keep thinking it's that southern one for some reason.
Yeah, the one way down in the southeast.
Thamasa.
So you can...
And
just real quick, I don't want to go into a lot of detail about this, but I compared the maps of, like, pre-World of Ruin and post-World of Ruin.
World of Bounce, World of Ruin.
Yeah, I compared the two maps, and we kind of knew, and you could tell just by looking at it, that this world got messed the heck up, but who boy did it?
Yeah, there used to be a mountain range somewhere on this map. If you want to find it out, you find it out, because you'll be like, oh my god, there used to be a mountain range here.
Yeah, there's like mountain ranges that are now underwater, whole continents have shifted and moved a ton, like, it barely resembles its original form.
Oh, there's an item still in Mobley's.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're done with Mobley's. Hopefully the kids will be fine. There's a lot of growing up, unfortunately, in that village, but
yeah,
we're
and one of the only adults is now leaving.
Yeah.
To come back later.
Come back later. She'll come back. She's figured out her whole what love she needs in the world, and it's the love of other people. So now we are off to...
This is the first time that we haven't had any direct direction about where exactly we need to go. No hints, anything. So I think technically we have a couple options, but let's start by heading to the Cultist Tower.
Okay, where is the Cultist Tower?
Right in the middle of the Serpent Trench.
Right there.
That's not really a trench anymore.
Yeah, where that little mountain part is at. Alright, let's start praying but nothing bad happens on this trip. I mean, eventually we're going to have to run into him. I just don't know if we're at any level where we can handle him.
Yeah, we'll cross that road when we come to it.
Excuse me, we're up in the air. You would cross that bridge when we come to it.
That air bridge.
Yep. So this is the... Hey, wait a minute.
I know that guy.
Your clothing is atrocious.
We can't talk to any of them.
Oh, wow.
What if we stand in the way?
Excuse me, we are currently in the middle of walking around for Kefka.
And performing a ritual of worship. Do you mind?
Apologies. She would apologize. I don't want to be... Not like she's just a doormat in that sense. She would just be kind of like, excuse me, you're kind of in our way of our rituals. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
Okay,
I'm
let's...
still kind of upset.
Yeah, I saw a couple guys up here. Let's go talk to them.
He's bandits. Oh, and there's a guy up at the door. Okay, it's not a door, but he's definitely jumping for joy.
He's trying to do something.
Tower's home to the cult Kefka. There's supposed to be a priceless treasure up on the highest level.
Good luck with that.
But you can only use magic inside, so you'll never make it to the top without strong spells.
Do any of you have magic?
I believe a lot of us have.
A lot of magic.
Tier 2 magic, so I think we're good in a game that goes up to... I don't think this... Does this one go up to Tier 4?
I don't think so.
It took them a while. I think it took them a while to get to Tier 4 spells.
Yeah, I don't think it goes up to Tier 4.
Actually, the irony is it took them a while to actually remember they should have had a Tier 2 spell. Because they used to have, like... It used to be, like, Fire. Fire Ga. Fire Sha. And then it went, like, back and went, like, oh, we should actually add Fyra. I think. Arrow's weird. Arrow's weird because it was blue. It was like white magic, then blue magic, and then black magic, and now it's usually like white magic, black magic, back and forth. So it gets funky weird.
And I know I've said this before, but they always go weird, where they can't remember if the different naming convention is for different tiers or different, like, types of move, and then they put a number after it to indicate a different tier.
Ooh, I don't know if we have that much money.
I mean, if you have the money, go ahead. But
do we have? No, we're not close. We're getting close, but we're not close.
We'll have to come back for that.
We'll come back to him. Can we talk to that guy up there?
We can try.
They basically said they gave their souls in their chain this whole time, which I'm assuming is that surprisingly lovely, also haunting background music, because it has those chants in there.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Corvus Fortis. Uh-oh. Treasure.
Oh no, he's been entranced.
Treasure. I really miss Locke now. He was our treasure hunter.
We keep going to places that I think are going to have Locke.
So many times we, like, come across places like, oh yeah, some guy in a bandana that you might have known used to be here. And it's like, oh, is it going to be Locke? And it's like, here's Cyan. It's like, I appreciate you, Cyan, but we were kind of expecting Locke. It's like, oh, go to this one place. It's a bandana guy told you go to this one place. Cool. Hey, Sabin, how you doing? Just holding up the house, just doing that stuff like I do with Monk.
It's like, oh yeah, there's this thief guy leading all the other thieves to take out, to, you know, hunt some treasure in this old castle.
And then it's Gerard the completionist who turns out to be Edgar.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we're gonna go to his hometown. Surely we'll find Locke in his town where his plot is central.
I think that was Shadow, too. Or it was close to Shadow.
No, the one in his hometown was,
I don't think it was anyone.
No, it was, Seltzer.
Setzer, yeah. Oh, God, it was Setzer. God,
Well, anyway.
So many times they like, oh, it's...
Yeah, this is gonna be Locke, right? Nope, somebody else. You just thought so. Anyway, where we're heading next is Jidur, which we've not been to yet, but it's just south of Zozo.
Yeah, that's Zozo, so...
So it should be right here.
Dang it. Hey, Jador.
Well, this place seems to be doing alright.
I noticed that. The topography must have been really rushing everything.
I was there when it happened.
I was there, Gandalf. You know what kills me about that character the most? That's like eerily almost prophetic if it weren't for the fact that it's just not. Is that character's name is Elrond. And it's just one of those like... Okay, this was written years before any of that stuff happened, but it's weird that it's that character. Ooh. Oh, man. Don't make me spend money. I need to get that thief guy money.
There's actually a couple things. So, if you need to be hesitant on spending money, there's a couple things we need to spend a large amount on.
Oh, what's she got?
One of which was that, and another one is right here in the auction house, which we don't even remotely have the money for.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on a nicer equipment body piece for Terra, because this one is like, she can equip this and get some agility, which is nice, but it's like 68 versus her 47.
Ooh.
And it's like the +5 magic. Yes, that's nice and all. That's like...
I don't know if +5 magic is gonna last us.
Yeah, that's like 21 points of defense there. I think we kind of need that more, but it's also like, I kind of want to save money.
I think you can spare 13k if she's hurting that bad.
We'll see how she does in some battles, because I think we can stave off most things. For the time being, I think most other things I can't really sell off. Outside of the fact that I kind of don't want to, and we're also slowly getting our party back together, I want to make sure they have some equipment to work with. So that was the armor place. There's the Chocobo stables. This place didn't get to hit that hard.
Oh no, this place like didn't even get touched. Shocking, really.
They probably made a money barrier or something.
Well, I feel like they
it's
can't
a nice
really...
little clue for Miranda.
Yeah. I feel like they can't really blaspheme against Kefka when they're just so entrenched in their own little world, paying no attention to the hardships of everything else around them.
We got a skilled artist here. I guess he does seem that kind of like, if they're indifferent, I really don't care about them. They'll be last on the list.
Yeah, like, where's the fun in doing anything to them when they don't actually care?
What's that? Oh, you just brought me Yulemore? Oh, okay. It's surprising how many themes they take from other games, and you go like, oh, but they made it their own, too.
Yeah. It's one of the best things, I think, is it's absolutely a love letter to, like, everything Final Fantasy related.
But they make it work.
Yeah, but they do their own thing with it, so it doesn't just feel like, do you get it? Did you see it?
But I don't know, Owzer. Somebody say Howitzer?
The taste for fine... Oh, this painting's delicious.
Considering, like, some of the other Blue Mage's abilities in some of these games, like, oh, what's their name from 9? Is it Quinn? Quinna?
Quinna? I think Quinna?
Yeah, the one who eats to learn their abilities. Yeah, it's definitely one of those, like, maybe he does eat them. Who knows? Is this the auction house?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't think the auction house is even in this town. I think you gotta leave.
Really? That is very weird. I thought the action...
Or maybe that is... I don't know.
That could be. It looked like the auction house. I just don't want to enter and be like, oh, this item's...
I think I was thinking of the Opera House.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which is, like, way down there.
Yeah, that's south of us. Ah, the Man-Eater. The Partisan. A crystal sword.
Doesn't really look like anything new.
I mean, a snapper. I think, no, they're new. It's just I think we got better stuff.
Yeah, well, we've seen these before.
Yeah. Sniper's new, but I think
Sniper's new, though.
Locke's the only one who can equip boomerangs.
So Locke is the painter in here.
Well, obviously. Like, they've let us everywhere else. It has to be him. The hell does that mean?
Yeah, an open mind in that our world can go on perfectly fine, so if we don't worry about the hardships of others...
Somebody gave us a clue about Emperor Gestahl, and I'm trying to think of it. I think they said check it twice. Well, yeah, of course it looks like him, because he's dead now. It's just a grave. Oh, okay. Hey. That's just because if he kept... Because you encounter him more than once, and he likes to run away after so long. So it's just one of those, like... If he kept recovering his health between battles, you'd be annoyed. It'd be a great way to figure out if you were strong enough to take the end games, if you could kill him before he ran away.
I think it'd be more interesting. Or I think it would make... It would be easier to program if you just gave him a set amount of health and you had to, quote-unquote, kill him. Only you have to...
For a specific reason, but...
Yeah, only, like, he runs away instead of dying when his HP depletes, and then after, like, I don't know, 3 fights or whatever, you can actually... He dies.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be easier to program. Because they've done stuff like that already.
Talk to you?
I mean, granted, just keeping his HP somewhere in some variable is also real heckin' easy, but they haven't done anything like that yet.
Sounds like our painter, who sounds familiar. It's Locke. No, it's Celeste.
Wait, I know it. And that means the Celeste at our party is Locke!
How'd you know? What a strange turn of events. Alright, so Owzer's house seems to be the place to go.
Yup.
So, let us finagle our way in. Ooh.
Oh boy, sure is a place.
Somebody turned off the lights. Who's the guy who used to be in charge around here?
I don't know.
Ooh. Somebody haunted mansioned us down the stairs.
And it's just Dio.
A book. Oh my god. I'm sorry, it just clicked with me. It's like, The only way he could get away with it is he made the world do it, and even then,
Oh,
it's still funny to think about that.
I'm absolutely sure he made the world do it.
Owzer diary.
Knowing him, he may have not even like gently moved. He just like freeze time and went, "Huh," and then he just kind of like shuffled his own way back down.
Well, he never got hurt. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So.
Just like like not a hit, just like a force.
Yeah, forced him down, and he just happened to land just perfectly at the bottom.
Because he's that
like
good.
3 times. Just spent a small fortune on a new painting, the first in some time. It's quite a large one, so I won't be able to put it on the first floor with the other. There's multiple I get this is a mansion, but we usually don't get access.
Dude likes paintings, I guess.
Must think about where to display it. Let's read the next page. An artist came from Zozo today, showed me his work. What a waste of time. Lamp on the stairwell was broken, so I bought a new one at the item shop. 'Twas a tad pricey, but now everything's all bright and cheery with just a flip of the switch. Invited an artist from Collingen, but his skills weren't up to par.
I remember the name, but I don't remember what Collingen was.
Oh my god.
I can't remember any of the names.
It just clicked with me what Alpha Note's whole thing in Umore, where he pretended to be a painter, is from this whole thing. God.
Oh.
You
know, yeah.
It's so many times that I think about that whole, like... Because they kept wanting to get painters, and they kept throwing them out, and then Alpha Note shows up and does the painting, and they're all like, we actually like this one. And I was just like, oh my god, that's literally this plot line.
And now that you've hired him, we're going to win your hearts. And make you into okay people.
Gonna have to kill the fat guy first, but you'll enjoy that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, he gets hot in the end. Like, disturbingly, like, oh no. I would not be surprised if that was one of the lines. Seems to have become...
Okay.
Okay, from the cellar. The diary ends here.
Is Collingen full of, like, ghost people or something?
So...
Turn on the lights.
Yay!
And head up top.
There's a treasure chest, there's a... Hey, I remember that painting.
Yeah. So we get to investigate a lot of these paintings over here.
That's a painting of a dog.
It is a dog. Look at that. Look at that shaggy boy.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's not a mass murderer of the masses?
I would suggest checking the one with the flowers.
The flowers first? What was that? It was a bucket. Okay, there's the flowers.
Rafflesia!
You lying bitch.
I should have their stats up. This is actually the only time in the game that you can encounter these.
Hit your friends till they fall. Hit your friends till they fall. Okay. You're gonna have to say what if I can get rid of their charm effects real quick, because they got everyone but Celeste.
Okay, 2200 HP, 13 attack, 9 magic, 110 defense, 140 magic defense, weak to fire. 2200 isn't much. They can use Poison Seed, which inflicts poison, as well as Entice. They will use Entice at a 1/3 chance every other turn. Except apparently the opening.
Oh my god! Shadow killed himself with his own weapon.
Good job, Shadow.
Stop. God, the worst time to have it.
Entice does not wear off over time. You have to kill them and res them in order to get rid of it.
Well, I mean, Shadow offed himself, so there's a plus here.
Oh, that's kind of amazing. So, as I mentioned, Rafflesia is a unique enemy. This is the only time in the game that you can encounter them. But, this does add them to the Veld.
That's good.
The the rage that you learn from them is Entice. which, like, nothing in the game resists.
That's good.
You can hit the final boss with it.
That's funny. You're gonna do the Gao Entice only run. The only reason we didn't get screwed over in the end of that one was because I think Celeste still has the... Yeah, she still has the ribbon on, so... She was just literally immune to everything.
Yeah, I wasn't actually paying much attention to what they could do. I was just like, oh, Rafflesias, you know, the little flower things. We fought stuff like that all the time.
You missed a couple things. Shadow offed himself with his own weapon.
Mm-hmm.
He literally got the whole... This is the one that causes... Yeah, he killed himself with that. The effect went off. And then Cyan tried to cast Death on Celeste, but the Aegis shield blocked it. It's just like, oh, okay, that was close. Okay, so can I do Gestalt now?
Yep, go ahead.
Is he the progress, or is it just...
I have no idea. Sure is.
The legendary treasure sleeps where the mountains form a star.
Okay.
Alright, bye, paintings. What if I check it a third time? Does it take the letter away? The letter has been taken. Where the mountains form a star. What's a star?
What kind of star are we talking about?
Yeah, there is a lot of stars.
So the painting of the lady is the last one of note.
Like, does anything else do anything?
Not really.
Not really. Ow.
Misty ladies.
Ah, my eyes.
Misty, Misty.
What the hell was that about?
Misty. Misty has 3,580 HP. 1 attack, 8 magic, 110 defense, 145 magic defense.
What is...
Weak to poison. They can use Eyeshadow, which inflicts blind, as well as Cura, Lizara, Thundara, and Silence. So they're tanky, but it doesn't seem like they hit too hard.
Yeah, it was weird they casted Cura on Shadow for some reason. What's Water Scroll do? It has to be... Yeah! Yeah! I love Ninja! Yay, Terra leveled up. She got more magic. Ooh, a door!
Oh boy.
Or possibly a portal to the entrance. I don't know, I feel stupid because I know that makes no sense, but also at the same time, I'm not going to correct myself. Alright.
In we go.
Don't know why. Huh. That's actually an interesting little thing. It's his actual sprite in that picture. Because you notice on the map, this is where his portrait's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But they don't have it. So everything else is just a background implement that's just part of the actual area and everything. But then that makes it his actual sprite there. As in, they just took his character model and just right there.
That means it's actually him. What a lifelike painting.
No, he did. He fell off a continent.